Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Pinder, and this is Food for Thought. Education. It's almost facetious, that word, because it seems comical these days, because it doesn't seem like anybody's getting one. Whether it be in kindergarten, middle school, high school, and especially college, it doesn't seem like kids are getting the same education they got years ago, or at least when I was a child. And what's happening more and more today is we don't seem to be trusting the government to educate our children. And rightly so. It blows my mind when we hear and we see in the news some of the things that are being pushed into our children. Now, of course, this isn't happening everywhere, but it does happen in some schools, and we hear about those. We hear about Christianity being removed and Islam being taught under the guise of multiculturalism and acceptance and anti-Islamophobia. We want to make sure our children aren't Islamophobic. Or maybe we don't want our children taught in the ways of Islam. Maybe some do. But far be it for the public schools and the government to decide how we want our children educated. Who are they? Why are we leaving it up to them? Why do we even put our children in public school? I certainly don't want to. I don't want the education of my child based on the political agenda of their teacher. We've heard all kinds of abuses. We've heard them pushing a president on students and them shunning a student if they happen to like a certain president and not another. Or a certain political agenda or topic. If they don't agree with the teacher, they're shunned. Sometimes they're kicked out. My God, they're not even allowed to wear certain shirts. But of course they can wear a shirt if the teacher, principal, or school system allows it. Like some schools are allowing pro-homosexual t-shirts. All a part of inclusivity. We want to include all. But don't wear a t-shirt that says God. Don't wear a t-shirt that has a gun on it. Because the school system is pushing for the abolishment of our Second Amendment. And certainly part of our First, because they're teaching our kids that they don't have a First Amendment. In a public school run by the government, they have a First Amendment. The problem is we're allowing the school systems to take that away. We're allowing, out of laziness, the school systems to teach our kids stuff that we don't exactly agree with. But some parents aren't up to the fight. Some of them don't even know about the fight. Why is that? It seems like a parent has to become quite intrusive into the curriculum of a classroom or a course to find out what exactly their children are being taught. And all too often, the parents find out accidentally by either the child talking about something that was pushed on them in school by a teacher or via a homework assignment. Either way, I think it's about time parents started looking into homeschooling. Of course, that is really difficult these days when both parents have to work. Sounds kind of convenient. I mean, let's face it. If we lose this generation, we've lost the Constitution because they are pushing an anti-constitutional agenda. This isn't a conspiracy. I don't need a tinfoil hat. This is the truth. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Think about that. And leave a comment below. Again, I'm Steve Pinder, and this is Food for Thought.